right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. It's time. Let me take the headset off. Yes, it is finally here. Sunday morning NFL action is back, baby. Now, it was funny. Like 5 minutes ago, I had a weird thought to myself. I'm like, man, I got to get that London game on. No London. No NFL London. 2 weeks in a row without it, and I actually miss it when we had it. It was amazing. It was nice to be on the East Coast and kind of experience what the West Coasters get. They wake up, it's 10 a.m. They've got NFL kickoff happening. The red zone's up. They're watching, highlights from 8, 9, 1 p.m. games over their morning coffee. Like, I want that. That would be incredible. What an experience that would be. Having just one game at 9:30 was pretty cool, despite some of those games not being anything fun at all. My friends, October was phenomenal. And as we let people roll in the show, give me about 90 seconds here to warm you up, usher people in the door, show them how things have been going. And by the time everyone's here, seated, and then I can start the show, we'll start giving away some free picks. I've got several dialed up. I got a parlay as well. And then we're going to talk about some pick-em apps and things like that. So got a nice loaded show for you. October, phenomenal. Fun as usual. September was just about, might not have been the most units at plus 49 units, but the fact that the VIP picks literally only lost on 4 days. I mean, that was such a, I don't know if we'll ever experience that again. Honestly, it was like 22-4 record. Like it was, I've experienced that just in September of 2024, despite doing this for 3 years and showing everybody my results for the past 3 years. That was a special month. This past month, more units profit, but a lot more of the up and down, the normal ebb and flow of betting. So you got some bad days, you got some big days. The beautiful part about this is when you are riding the valley, okay? Yes, because anybody that tells you they're winning is just this, they're liars. They're cheats. They're, snake oil salesmen. The truth is, if you're good at what you're doing, you're winning a fair amount, 57, 58% of your bets, which, by the way, I'm over 60% on the season, the year 2024, just regardless of it being MLB, NBA, and NFL, which is ridiculous in its own right. I mean, we're at like 62.5% win rate. Regardless, let's throw that out. When you are riding that, if you just stick to the process, if you stick around through the peaks and valleys, you're going to have a picket that goes like this, or a tracker, it's going to be up and down, but the trajectory is always upwards. Okay. This is not a straight line up. You're looking at it right now. Go full screen so you can see what I'm talking about. And then we'll get right to the show. Again, this gets people in the door here. It goes up, then we go down. Oh, great week. And we go down. Bad week. You know what? But look, this bad week is still higher than what the previous week was, which is why you don't freak out when you have 3 or 4 losing days. Because if you're sticking to your bankroll and your units and you're being smart and you're following my plays, then the heater comes again. And look at that. Okay. Little dip, little spike, little dip, little spike, big dip. Okay. But look at the big dip. This is where people hit the eject button. They're like, oh man, I can't win anymore. Well, let's draw a freaking straight line here. It's still higher than what it was 2 weeks ago. My friends, like, it ain't hard when you look at it like this. Another dip. Oh, look at this. Heater. Mitch went nuclear for 2 weeks, which happens. Big dip. Okay. We cooled off. We struggled for a week or two. Well, guess what? Still higher than where you were 2 weeks ago. And this is what you need to understand. The ebb and flow of betting is like this. If you're good at it, you're going to win. You're going to lose. In the long run, you're going to have more wins and bigger wins than the little losses. And I don't know how else to show it. And I thought throwing this up on screen to give people 2 minutes to come in the door and find a seat today for the show, I thought it would help. You got to understand the long term is the only view that all of you should be taking if you're betting on Sports Daily. If you're betting on Sports Daily and you care about how yesterday went, you're doing it wrong. Is it nice to be excited about a good day? Of course, but we're only thinking about long term. That's all. That's the only thing that matters. A bad day, irrelevant. A good day, irrelevant. A bad week, okay, starting to matter a little bit, but compare it to the month. Is it surrounded by a sea of green? Zoom out a little bit. Compare it to 2 months. Compare it to a year. Compare it to 2 years. Like, don't ever get stuck with your freaking goggles on staring at one day of success or failure, because they're irrelevant in the long view of things. So if some of you can change the way you view sports betting, I think you'll be in such a better place to bet on sports. New person inside our Discord. PrizePicks Sniper has been phenomenal. 17-5. All 22 plays are 100% EV plus EV plays only. Does not post his opinions or leans or any garbage like that. It is literally just, hey, this is a value on this sports book, FanDuel, DK, Fliff, Caesars, BetMGM, whatever. And he posts that and he says, all right, grab Anthony Edwards under 5.5 rebounds, minus 113 FanDuel. Boom. That's it. 17-5 on plus EV plays is insane. Without doing the math, I would imagine the average odds has got to be like plus 105, minus 102, something like that. So you're getting probably 12-ish units of profit. Pretty cool. Chopped in Discord this morning to see, all right, how'd my staff do? Review their channels. Where are the picks at? We doing good for Sunday? Yeah. Discord is litty this morning. It's freaking awesome. So let's dive in, though. Let's dive in. I think we've given everybody time to enter into the show. We got 300 people watching this morning, and we are 5 minutes into our intro. So thank you very much. If you listened to me and you stuck around through that little intro, my friends, this show will put you in a position to be competitive, to win some money. But I'm going to be real. This show is the compass. Discord, which I just posted the link for you. Discord is the answer sheet. The show is the compass. Discord is the answer sheet. I have, my friends, posted, I believe, 14 NFL picks for this week. We went 2-0 on Thursday. I've got another dozen that run through Sunday during the day, a couple for Sunday and Monday night as well. They're all live. Everybody's sitting there waiting for these games to begin. We got nothing else to add. Whatever we do on today's show is pure bonus for my members. You can add it, you can sprinkle it, you can ignore it, and just enjoy some entertainment this morning over your morning coffee while you're making breakfast for the kids, whatever it might be. I've got you covered this morning. Let's have some fun. Let's have a good time. Let me say good morning to chat. Let's make some bets. Let's make some picks. But grab that link down below. It's 50% off, my friends. You get yourself $14.99 access for a month. You get all those Discord channels. People like PrizePicks Sniper posting plus EV plays, all my personal bets and slips. We're on day 6, I think, 5 or 6 of my underdog streaks. I've got a plan in action. I posted it in Discord. We've got a 1 p.m. play. If that cashes out early, I've got another play ready for 4 p.m. If that cashes out, I've got a Sunday night play and a Monday night play. My goal is to go from day 5 or 6, whatever it is, all the way up to day 9 or 10 over the next 36 hours of NFL action. So hopefully this works out the way I have it planned. I told Discord what it's going to be like, but that underdog 10-day challenge, we have not even sweated yet. Every single play I've posted is cashed with ease, and hopefully you've been along for the ride. I know Fire, I believe, is on day 7 or 8 on his UD streaks as well. A little nervous, though. We're both on the same friggin' play for our current day streak. So that sometimes scares me off of things. I'm going to be real. Good morning, Philip. Good morning, Mason. Appreciate you guys being here. Captain, thank you very much. Got the little anytime touchdown parlay rocking. I like it. What's up, Tim? Good morning, my friend. Let's get paid. Let's go, Steven. It's time to get paid. No doubt about it, dude. I'm about to make some money. What's up, Stevie? Good morning, chicken. CG. Good morning, dude. Welcome to see you, fam. What's up, Caleb? If these picks hit today, I'm going to subscribe. Hey, I'm going to be real with you. I don't even care about today. I could go 8-4 on my picks today. That should not be the reason why you sign up. You're signing up for the long view. Again, that's it. It's all about the long view, baby. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Show me the donuts. Oh, about to show you the donuts to show you the money. What's up, Rip Coil? Good morning. Dropping knowledge as always. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. When in doubt, zoom out. Oh, there's the punchline. Just make me a t-shirt, would you? Jeez, man. Make a little donut emoji. When in doubt, zoom out. I'll wear that right on stream, man. Size sexy. So make sure you ship that to me. Legit been doing better with more straights and managing my bankroll, riding this wave. Let's go, T-Sox. I love that. That's the truth. That's the way to go. There ain't nothing wrong with parlays. You just got to do them right. I appreciate that, Trina. Thank you. Good morning, Chi Town. All right. I can't catch up on chat. We've got 8-9 people different here. So 9 other comments here. So let me dive in. I see you all, and I thank you all in chat for saying hello. I have wasted way too much time in this intro. I'm just fired up. I'm fired up. It's been a great week. My VIP picks, I don't know what my record is left off at, 16-8, I think, 17-6, 17-7. It's something like that. It's gone great. It's tracked in Discord. You guys can count it up if you'd like, or look at my posts. It was 14-5. Oh, no, wait, hold on. We were 14-5 going into yesterday. NBA went 2-3, so that's 16-8. And I went 6-2 in college football, so that's 22-10. My VIP picks this week are 22-10 across NFL, NBA, and college football. What a week! What a week. Think about it this way. We could go 0-12 today in NFL. Will not happen. I'm too sharp. Oh, please no. If I go 0-12, we would finish 22-22 for the week. That is a nice way to look at things because, you know, I'm talking about zooming out all the time. You could have a terrible day today, and you might still, we could go 5-7 today. Not good, but that means our bets for the week would have gone 27-17. You still profited. Like today could go bad, and we'd lose a little money today, but we'd be up big time for the week. I'm telling you. Yeah. And I was out. I was out of commission for days and days and days. No shows, nothing. Well, it looks like the people were hungry. They're ready. We got 380 people watching nice and early. Thank you if you're tuned in on YouTube specifically and you've already hit that like button. 140 people watching. I haven't even said, hey, like my video, like my channel, subscribe. Didn't even start. And y'all doing it already. All right. Off goes my ugly mug. Let's get to it. Let's make some money. So we've got the MySpurryEdge.com optimizer up this morning. I will use this for the gist of today's show when I'm researching plays, when I'm looking at lines and things like that. Now, I've posted 3 freebies, and let me bring those up before I do anything else, and we'll go from there, okay? So you can... Oh, I already brought them up right here. What a smart man. All right, let's do it. We've got 3 little freebies here. I figure this is a nice way to start y'all out. If you want the Donuts VIP picks, you grab it down below, and you can have them whenever you want. Alvin Kamara over 65.5 rushing yards. Posted this, I believe, Wednesday morning for members. If the line has moved from that -119, sorry, but not sorry. This means we've got tremendous value here, potentially smashing CLV. He's ran for 83, 115, 87, and 77 yards in 4 games with Derek Carr healthy. Derek Carr is back. Here's the 4 games right here. Posted a little screenshot from MySpurryEdge.com. He was phenomenal. Derek Carr is, this is a stat that no one knows, and I love to share it. It's a pretty cool one. Over the last 2 years in the NFL, Derek Carr has attempted per pass, it's a rate, not an overall, because he's also had the injury. Top 5 in the NFL, 20-plus yard attempts. Pretty cool. So he's going to open up the running lanes a little bit, I think, by stretching the defense. Linebacker, safety start to drop back just a wee little bit. Kamara gets some more running lanes. Give me the over. I like this one. Saints also 7.5-point favorites on the road, which is a big deal. I'm being favored by more than a touchdown on the road. You don't see that a ton, especially from like middling teams like the Saints. Just screams, favorable game script for Kamara because of how bad the Panthers are. So there's your free pick number 1. Here's your second one. David Montgomery, rushing touchdown. I was the first person to post this on Wednesday morning, 96 hours before the Twitter cappers caught wind. And I'm going to be real. I don't even know what the odds are right now, but I got you the best odds as possible. Anytime touchdown was -125. The rushing touchdown was -105. We've hammered this play every single week. We have missed just that 1 week against Minnesota. He did not score, but we went back to the well last week. He scored again. So we're going to keep banging it out. He is now, that is 6 wins and 7 times we've posted it. So he's 6-1 for us. 22 games alongside Jahmyr Gibbs, and in those 22 games, 18 of them, he has scored a touchdown. Out of his 21 total touchdowns, 20 of them are rushing touchdowns, which is why I went with the rushing touchdown for -105 fliff, because we have such a high probability of him having it be a rushing touchdown if he does score. So we squeezed out a little bit of that juice, and we got better odds at -105 if you had fliff for the rushing touchdown. Another one here is going to be the last one that I have just to read off before we move on to the rest of the bets. And again, 400 people watching the show. Thank you immensely for being here. I don't market that I have this show every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern, but I'm here every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. And also, if you are not sure and didn't know, my friends, You guys can also watch me Monday morning. That's tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern as well. I am live and I do a combo of not MLB, a combination of Monday Night Football show. And then I finish the latter half of the show just betting on NBA because Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are usually some larger NBA slates. So after today, if you're like, hey, I need more plays, I need more streams, I need more info, I want more free picks, come back tomorrow 9 a.m. and you'll get a few more. I will tell you this, everything that you see on that show will already have gone to my VIPs in Discord, just like these all did 3-4 days ago, and lines will move. That just happens. We got some whales in Discord. There's 1,000 plus members inside Discord. Of course, it's going to be lines. My lines are going to be hammered. It just happens these days. So Saquon Barkley, we snagged this earlier this week at 79.5 rushing yards. I brought up Saquon over here on the optimizer because I wanted to show you. Let's go to the rushing yards market and let's take a peek. Oh my God. This is why you want the plays before they go public. Oh my freaking word. Look at Saquon's odds. Oh my gosh. That 79.5 for ESPN bet. I wish I sold my friggin' car for it. My word. It's at 89.5. Almost every single book, 90, 91.5, blah, blah, blah. FanDuel, best odds, sitting strong there. Nice green shading to tell you where to go if you like the over, if you like the under. Tells you PrizePicks has the highest line, best odds to grab the under. So 85.5 on FanDuel. If you still want to take it, that's your last line of defense right there. I would take it there still. I'm telling you right now, Saquon Barkley has been an absolute machine. Here's the 90.5. What did I say? 85.5. Let me type it in. So the line moves down. It doesn't matter here at the 84. Saquon's he's been friggin' awesome. I mean, there's nothing not to like out of this one. They are favored at home. There is so much upside here, my friends. I'm a huge fan of Saquon Barkley, but I'm telling you again, this is why VIPs eat. 22-10 this week. I am 22-10. What are we doing? Why are you waiting? I do not understand. You get 15 premium channels in Discord and all my W's. My God, I showed you the picket. I showed it to you. I show you all the time. It's below my freaking face here. Ride the ebb and flow, the natural ebb and flow of betting, my friends. You're going to lose some days. You're going to lose a week with me, but you're going to win. Oh, you're going to win way more days and weeks. That's just how it works. I haven't had a losing month this season. We had one close, I think, back in like May or April, the first month of baseball or something. I think we were like +2 units. It was a very, very up and down month. But anyways, I digress. We've had 3 months in a row with almost 50 plus units profit each and every month. Let's stay hot. Plays like this where we smash CLV, that's over a 10% increase on this line. This write-up, I guess, is almost irrelevant now, isn't it? So you can play it if you want. But I did say I do not mind this up to 85.5 rushing yards. So if you want the over 85.5 rushing yards, snag it now. It's your last chance for it. I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to get it any nicer than that. It's going to keep climbing. I don't know if it's just because I went out there and threw it on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, or if another Discord, other big cappers also picked up this line and blasted it, or there was just a line discrepancy and some of the optimizers highlighted it, which hopefully mine did for you as well. I am so jacked up today. It's not even funny. It's not even funny. I am so excited for NFL action today. We got 170 people on YouTube right now. We've got almost 500 total people watching across the internet. Thank you so very much for that. Honestly, like when I see stuff like that in week 10, week 9, hopefully again in week 10, my friends, it's humbling. It's humbling. It's, I was down, my health was down in the dumps for 9-10 days. I missed 3-4 videos, 2 or 3 streams. I didn't have the opportunity to alert people. Like I literally just went AWOL for a minute to take care of my health. And I am so thankful that you all came back and you were here watching this show. If you can do me a favor, if you're new and you're checking things out, you want to grab that link I just posted in chat. It's $14.99. If you want to use the website I'm using to make picks, this one to research, that is $9.99. Those 2 links I just posted in chat. All right, let's get to it. We got more plays. The touchdown parlay. Let's go over this one. 7 touchdown picks, and I'm going to slap it up on screen, and we're also going to look at some stuff as well because why not? Okay, so total touchdowns is how about this screen? That's good. Okay, so total touchdowns. And let's talk about this. I've got 7 touchdown picks to cover. And then what I'm going to do after my 7 touchdown picks, I am going to tell you, I am going to focus, not tell you, I'm going to focus on the chat and I'm going to answer everything I can. If you have questions, you're like, yo, Mitch, can you look up CeeDee Lamb's receiving yards? Show me his player logs. Show me his trends. Show me the odds. Do you like the play? I will answer rapid fire for like 15 to 20 minutes. I'll answer every single thing I can. We're going to make 7 touchdown picks right now, put this parlay in action, and we're also going to make some other parlays for NFL Sunday for fun, again, because all my VIP picks have already been posted. Everything here is fluff. It's fun. It's the cherry on top. It's the whipped cream too. I am going to make sure today is entertaining. I'm hopefully lining your pockets with these free plays, with this research, and then the Q&A. I'm supporting you stepping out into the betting world on your own, okay? That's today's goal. That's today's goal. Thank you, Judge Jed. Great name, great movie. What a throwback. This may be first handicapper where I actually buy the VIP. Make sure you use that code down below. I don't want you paying full price. No capper owning any product. 2 things we need to always do. Number 1, make it affordable because people need to be able to step in and not feel uncomfortable with what they've paid for. Number 2, we need to be transparent and show everything. All bets, all picks, all clear, transparent, recaps, daily, weekly. Pick it better be publicly trackable. Everything needs to be that way. If they don't do it that way, get out of theirs and ignore them. Run by. I'm telling you right now, it ain't worth it. You got to be smart about how you do this. I don't want anybody to buy this if they're uncomfortable. Please just enjoy YouTube. Dread, more than worth it, homie. Had it for 3 months now. 5K. Woo! Oh, let's go. Let's go. Hey, hang around. Wait 15 minutes. I'm going to get to Q&A right after, my friend. I promise you, I will get to Q&A in a hot minute. I want to give away these free picks. They're dialed up. I need to give them away. Judge, best decision you'll make. Donuts turn me into a sharp. I've been watching you post for like 2 months now, X15, in the problems in the community slips channel for members only. Dude, you make bank. You've been doing great. I'm very impressed with you. Very impressed. So the Saquon Barkley anytime touchdown, can't touch it. That's way too juiced. You can parlay it if you'd like. Here's the rushing touchdown. Now, slightly better, minus 160 on Fliff if you want to take that. I think that's fine. But I'm going to tell you the value. This didn't go out there on any other video. I think the value is on Hurts. Look at Hurts for a tutty. Hurts' touchdown right now is plus 130 on Fliff. What? Jalen Hurts touchdown on Fliff is plus 130. And when we look at the rushing touchdowns, it's a plus 120. Makes no sense. Hurts can catch one today, and you're getting 10 cents better, my friends. So I'm telling you, I didn't post this anywhere. Again, this is all just the whipped cream and cherry on top. Jalen Hurts plus 130 on Fliff is an interesting play. It is. I think you need to look at it. Here's another interesting play. CeeDee Lamb. Listen, TD Lamb, man. You know, he was an ATM last season for me. I absolutely loved betting on him. Has not been that for me this year. Although we did have him for a touchdown in his primetime game, San Francisco. Of course, TD Lamb's going to score two tutties on primetime. That's when the alphas step forward and all the all the tertiary and secondary players, they just get left in the dust. The superstars rise up on these primetime games. We've got some picks to talk about for Sunday and Monday Night Football as well. Again, Monday Night Football stream, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. We made a parlay on the last one, went 4-0 on that parlay. So come back Monday, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. You do not want to miss. Grab your cell phone, boys and girls. Turn your alarm on right now, 8:55 a.m. Donuts YouTube Live. Okay? I'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., so do not miss it. That's Monday Night Football. CeeDee Lamb, I think, is back in action this week. I think we should probably give him a long, hard look here against Atlanta. Atlanta is giving up 1 million receiving touchdowns. Wide receivers have wrecked them this year. A.J. Terrell, I don't know if he's been in or out of the lineup or he's just cooked. Maybe he's getting old. I don't know, but he used to be a lockdown shadow guy. But wide receivers are torching the Falcons, and I could see CD just going bonkers. Devontae Adams, we had the plus 150 touchdown this past week. That was phenomenal on Thursday Night Football. Well, one more wide receiver. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, and maybe Chat can tell me. Who was that other wide receiver? Oh, no. I talked about it once on one of my videos, or I think in Discord. There was one other wide receiver I wanted to look at. A.J. Brown. That's right. Let me bring him up. A.J. Brown, and I really hope AJ. Oh, there we go. I knew it. Every once in a while, when I've got 3 monitors of things going on, my internet starts to really slow down, and I saw the wheel turning, which made me nervous. I actually was a little concerned that I was about to lose my stream. That would have been scary. Chase Brown, no, I don't want Chase Brown. Total touchdowns. Let's see. Let me skip off that. Where did that link go? Let me find it in my channel. I lost my place on my stream because I thought my internet dropped. I'm going to slide it up on screen. Derrick Henry, of course, we're going to be betting on today. We've got Derrick Henry. Do I even need to show his player card? I don't think so. I don't think so at all, my friends. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. All right. So Derrick Henry was the other. I knew I couldn't freaking remember who I was trying to find. Derrick Henry. Again, let's look at total touchdowns. Hopefully, listen, if my stream starts chopping up on the mic and stuff, tell me. You got to tell me. So nuked like crazy. Minus 220 for the total touchdowns. Good luck. Good luck. The rushing touchdown, minus 190. Parlayable, my friends. He does have a receiving touchdown, but for the most part, you're going to get just a bunch of rushing touchdowns from Derrick Henry. This isn't even something to think about. You just plug and play. They're 9.5-point favorites at home against the Broncos. At least they were earlier this week. Game script should be favorable. There's a lot to love there. So we went with Derrick Henry here for the Streaks Road to Greatness. This is my first one I've done. I didn't really know how to do it. I threw $1 on it. Now I wish I had done more understanding what I was doing. As I saw Fire do $10 on his, and his payouts are like $5,000. Mine is like $545 or something. And I guess it changes as you continue to add picks. But I've got 4 picks lined up for 1 p.m., 4 p.m. Sunday night and Monday night, where I hopefully get us all the way to day 10. That's the goal. That's the goal this weekend. So, yes, we're slamming him. We already got David Montgomery. And I got to look at the screen post here. And bang, let's jump ahead because I actually want to get the Q&A. Here's the rest of the touchdown list, and I'll share it. I'm happy to do a quick little breakdown. Kyren Williams has scored in 16 of 20 games as a starter, continues to score at every freaking game this season. It's not even funny. He's just a machine. He's an absolute machine. You can get his rushing touchdown for minus 130 on Fliff. His total touchdowns was juiced. It was like minus 180. Here's the rushing, of course. And then last week, he had a receiving touchdown against Minnesota. I had one earlier this year against San Francisco. Another one of those guys that can catch it. He can run it. David Montgomery we have. Henry we have. James Cook plus odds. He was plus odds for a rushing touchdown. I believe his anytime was like minus 105. I believe that's juice. Kareem Hunt Monday Night Football. This line we snagged earlier. I think it was plus 110 or something on Fliff. Pay attention to these lines early. Alvin Kamara, I like today. Again, bounce back spot. No, with Derek Carr back, I think the offense is humming along. Bijan Robinson continues to finally get some tutties, some red zone options. They've stopped throwing it a lot inside the 10, and they're just giving it to Bijan, both on the ground, and he's gotten a few dump offs. I was looking at his red zone targets. So Bijan Robinson was number 7. There we go. Now, if we're talking about this list, I also want to say I am a fan today of multiple players having 2+ touchdowns, and this is where I wanted to talk about putting together a parlay. So, chat, if you're okay with it, and you have to let me know, hold on, I'm using all 3 monitors here to try to organize. Are you okay with me making some longer touchdown bets right now, some parlays, things like that, before I get to Q&A? Chat, you got to let me know. Because I don't want to skip out on the Q&A right now and dive to this next segment where I want to do these longer odds, lottos, things like that. But I have some ideas. Are you cool with me doing this before I get to everything else? Yes? Okay, let me read chat. Okay. Yes, more parlays. Let's freaking go. That's fine. PrizePicks. Oh, that's on the docket, baby. And by the way, I'm going to be real with you. Like, y'all can make your own PrizePicks, right? Just use the optimizer. Do you need me to like read this off to you? Like, you could go through here. What do you want? And there's a million here. Tyler Lockett, over 4.5 receptions. All right, you get a fixed line here. Average odds on sportsbooks minus 132. Like, there you go. Here's another one. Chris Olave, under 5.5 receptions. Nick Folk over 6.5 kicking points. I skip the rounded lines. You do what you want with them, but they're not for me. Flacco, no, without a rushing yard. Trey Tucker over 2.5 receptions. There you go. You guys use the optimizer how you want, but just open it up and you can make your picks. You don't need me to tell you. It's all math based. Anybody telling you anything different for a fixed price site like that, they're doing it wrong. Okay, they're doing it wrong. Optimizer's $10. All right. Let me zoom in here. Okay, let's get to it. Touchdown talk. Not a big fan of the first touchdown, really. They've destroyed the odds this season. And if you're going to do it, I like it over on BetMGM. They allow you to do the first touchdown win back or something. It's like if they end up scoring the second touchdown in the game, you get your money back. So it's pretty cool. 2+ touchdowns, Derrick Henry. I'd rather take that over the first touchdown because, to be honest, I can see a bomb from Lamar to start us off. I like the odds of, where is it? Anytime first half. You can take that and this, which is really interesting. If you didn't touch the 2+ touchdowns for Derrick Henry, okay, you could take this and that. If he scores today, you profit. Watch. Yes, you're not profiting a lot, but look at this. Yes, it is. It's $10, fam. $10 first month. Try it for a month. Bail if you don't like it by then. I haven't seen anybody cancel yet. Not with all these updates, I'll tell you that. Look, he scores in the second half. 125 covers your $100 loss over here. $25 profit, 0.25 units. You do it here. He scores in the first half, but not the second half. You only win 0.1 units. If he scores in both, you're going to end up winning a total of 2.35 units. I think that's an interesting idea. I do. I think this is a really interesting idea. He legitimately just needs to score in one. And by the way, you could do a 10 spot or break this down, fractionalize this to your own unit size for 2+ touchdowns. Okay. Now, if he scores in the first half, your day is washed. You're clean. You broke even regardless of what happens the rest of the game. You did. You're good. Because that plus 110, that's plus 110 would cover your $100 loss if he doesn't score in the second and the 2+ touchdown loss if he doesn't score another. You break even. If he scores in the second half, now you're profiting for the day a little bit. And if he scores in both, okay, everything sweeps. If he scores 2+ touchdowns in the first half, my gosh, you made you made $32, which would be 0.32 units. I mean, I'm trying to throw some ideas out there. I do think there's some value here in targeting something like this. The freaking Broncos, man, they don't have an offense to stay on the field. I think that this could be an absolute blowout. The 9.5 points, I don't like playing spreads personally in the NFL, but I can see the Ravens in a massive blowout today. So that's an interesting spot. Okay. That's a really interesting spot. Let's move on. I want you to keep that 2+ touchdowns in mind because we're going to make a parlay with that in a minute. No, I don't like Lamar rushing at all. I think that it's going to be an absolute beatdown, and I think they might run the ball a ton with Derrick Henry, and they just don't have to throw it, And if he's not dropping back to throw it, well, then you better hope for 8 or 9 tuck it and runs, designed plays for Lamar Jackson, Anyways, let's move on. The 2+ there, I'm going to be real. James Cook, I am a fan of 2+ today. I am a fan of the anytime. I'm a fan, as much as I don't like taking them, first+ touchdown. James Cook is the red zone guy for the Buffalo Bills. He just is. He's become that. They don't really have red zone options through the air. Josh Allen, I think only 2 rushing touchdowns this season. James Cook has 2 games in the last 4 or 5 where he's had 2 or 3 touchdowns. So he can run it in. He's caught, I believe, 2 of them this year as well. He's had a rushing touchdown, I think, in 5 of the last 6 or 5 of the last 7 games. I mean, there's a lot to love here. I mean, let me bring up his player card, too, just so you can see it. Let's see. Rushing touchdown on Fliff, plus 105. Total touchdowns. What you got, James? Fliff, minus 120. FanDuel, minus 120. Not bad. Let's open up his player card real quick. Let me make sure I got all those stats right. Yes. So rushing touchdown in 5 of the last 6 games. 2+ rushing touchdowns in 2 of those 6 games. And then, of course, you could see it over here. He had a receiving touchdown in that Miami game. So he ended up with 3 touchdowns that game. So he said 2 plus. So the rushing touchdown, I like James Cook. Again, I have him on the underdog list, but I am a fan of these plays today. I just am. 2 plus for James Cook. Yeah. There's so much upside there. The plus 290 for first team is a value and a half. Who else has the touchdown equity that he has this season for the Bills? Nobody. A plus 290 to just score the first touchdown for Buffalo at home against the Dolphins. I love it. I think this is probably, out of all these plays here, that's the best one. And by the way, we just talked about, the first half, second half strategy of mine. Let's say you threw a unit or a half unit. Well, I don't know. Just do your own math, y'all. Do your own math. Let's say $20 is my unit. Let's say $10 is my unit. So you say 5 on this, 5 on that. All right. If he scores in the first half, my friends, you are profiting $9.25. Great, because that covers this. So you end up with $4.25 profit, which is almost a half a unit. You guarantee yourself a half unit profit if he scores there in the first half. If he scores in the second, you guarantee yourself even more. Okay, 0.6 or whatever it is, math-wise. And if he scores in both, you're swimming in it. You're very happy. So, again, I'm really liking this strategy this week for James Cook. Again, keep this 2+ touchdown in mind because we're going to come back to it. I've got a nice long lotto. I've got a lotto to talk about here. I do. Man, I need a water. I'm texting my wife. Can she make me a coffee? Let's see how blessed I am this morning, boys and girls. Let's see how blessed I am. No, coffee. Yeah, I don't. Who cares about hydration? I need caffeine. Thanks, babe. Your boy's getting a coffee. Yeah, W. The juices will be flowing still. I'm not going to lose steam here. I'm actually losing. I can feel it. I can feel it happening. All right, let's keep going. So on this list, I didn't want 2+ touchdowns from everybody. I liked it for Henry. I like it for Cook. And I also like it for David Montgomery. But we're not going there. We're going to go Kyren Williams, my friends. So let's look at these 3 together. And I just wanted to bring up the Kyren Williams touchdown odds. And that not the first. And definitely not the first with Cooper and Puka there. 2+, 280, plus 280, decent. The anytime first half, plus 135. It's going to be very similar to Derrick Henry, where you can do that strategy and you'll win a little bit of profit, right? Scores in the first half, you're guaranteeing 0.35 units. Scores in the second half, you guarantee 0.4 units profit. He scores in both. Now you're up 2.7 units. You could do the 2+ touchdowns, whatever you want. But let's leave Kyren here. 2+ touchdowns. Let's go back to James Cook. I see Baltimore first, so we'll click them. We're already at a plus 1,100. And now, my friends, you have to understand the odds of this hitting are so incredibly low. And ain't even funny. But it's a very nice 6,900 here that, listen, if you're doing more, my unit is $50. So like this for me, I'm going to do a 0.1 unit lotto. Just 0.1. That's it. A 0.1 unit lotto. 0.1 units. All right. Don't get it twisted here. I already have a Kyren Williams touchdown play, a Derrick Henry play, a James Cook play, all on the VIP. Kyren and Derrick Henry were not straight picks. I've got parlays included for them inside the VIP. James Cook, I can tell you, we took as a straight. It was like plus 105 or something earlier this week. I loved it. It's a very good play. But I am a fan of this for 0.1 units. Chad, is this helpful? Before we get to Q&A, did you enjoy that? Is this what you needed? Just to get the juices flowing? Come on in. It's off. Camera's off. Camera's on. What's up? No. Appreciate it. Thanks, babe. Love you too. What a life. Cheers. Boop. Oh, made with love. I knew it. Tastes delicious. What do I think about doing first touchdown and 2 touchdown for each? Well, I kind of ran through each of the scenarios to be real. But these would be my favorite 3 of everything that I've posted today for longer odd plays. And again, you could take any of them any way you want. You could round robin them, honestly. You could play them as straights, round robin them, parlay them. I don't care. You do what you want. But I am ready for this Q&A. But I need you to fire off your questions. Otherwise, I got nothing to answer. So right now, if you are watching today's show and you're like, man, I want some questions answered, I need help, fire off your questions right now in chat. Line the chat. I need a list of questions because sometimes I'm going to bang them out. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I get to the end of the questions and there's no more, I'm hitting the eject. I'm going to go relax and do my Sunday morning work for, my company and go from there. So questions, line them. Let's go. It's time. And thank you to everybody on YouTube, new subs, new subscribers. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm humbled this morning. Listen, I saw my YouTube video take off yesterday. It was really nice to see that. It meant a lot to me. So thank you if you were somebody who contributed to that. I mean, the NFL touchdown picks video has over 5,000 views. NFL best bets is closing in on 2,000 views. The shorts videos I made, I think they're both over like 3,000 views. Like you guys and gals out there, it means a lot. Listen, it means a lot. It might not mean the same to everybody, but for me, a grinder who just has not had that 20-year-old energy to make this explode. I do my best as a dad and a husband, and I forego the ability to do content the right way 24/7. To make sure that I'm not an absent, father or husband over business. And, at the cause of me not growing my platforms as fast as I probably could. So when I see days like yesterday or this week happen where I had hundreds of subs on YouTube for 3 videos. I'm talking 500 subs. Like that means a lot to me. And I am very, very humbled. So thank you very much for that. If you're one of my new YouTube subs, thank you. Thank you. I hope that my public channel here is helpful and you win some money from it. All right, let's get to it. Let me help you. I'm going to research everything I can, try to line your pockets, my friends. Please understand that everything I answer here during this Q&A time is very much me trying to be helpful, but these are not officials, okay? All of my thoroughly researched betting angles were already posted, 14 of them, VIP link down below. That's $14.99. That's it, though. Okay, those are the actuals. Liking Bijan versus Cowboys. What you think, Donuts? Did y'all cover that? We like him. I do. I have him for an anytime touchdown there. An underdog. Didn't touch them on sports books. Okay, so it's a nice play, though. It's a nice play. Henry rushing yards. Thanks. Good question. Derrick Henry rushing yards. Now I am a fan today of Derrick Henry for the touchdowns, and I am a fan for rushing yards because I think that they're going to have the ball all game. Good luck to, Bo Nix and that offense out there on the road. Tough spot. Baltimore losing last week is a big deal. Now they're returning home. I think they're on a two-game road stretch. Tough matchups. They're at home. Bounce back spot. Through and through. 9.5-point favorites. The 86.5 rushing yards is a very nice line there. Honestly, if I wasn't on the betting angle for actually, I did partially have Derrick Henry an alt rushing line for VIPs. Now that I'm remembering off the top of my head. Let's look at Derrick Henry's player card real quick before we move to the next question. 86.5 was the line, right? Let me use the slider here and type in 86.5. All right, so here's Derrick Henry's rushing yards this season. There we go. There's a lot to like here, right? There's a lot to like. 11 carries last week. Like, that's criminal. They know they can't do that. I bet we see something closer to 20 this week. I just do. I think they get back to their basics here. I think Derrick Henry can go bonkers. They had 86.5 yards. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I saw it right now and I hadn't already had Derrick Henry bet, I would make that official during the live show. I like it that much. Hopefully that helps. Do I like CD and or AJ Brown first half receiving yards? I think they look good. I actually don't have a way to look up first half data live on my on my tool right now, but that's actually an interesting idea. 85.5 for his total is interesting. I mean, he's been clearing that with ease. And listen, I told you guys 2 weeks ago when I took that, I think we had receptions, 6.5 or yards that week, something. We had CD something, and we had his touchdown last week. This is what we're going to see the rest of the year. Because I brought it up. I brought it after Pittsburgh. I'm like, man, this team just needs to get him going. And they are forcing him, though. I don't think it stops anytime soon. So CD receiving yards, great. 7.5 receptions at plus odds, interesting. Receiving touchdown, of course, why not? I think you can go with a lot of these different markets for CD. Do your thing. Do your thing. AJ Brown. I'm trying to type around my mic. Why is AJ not popping up? Do I need the decimals? I did need the decimals. A.J. Okay. So over receiving yards. Look at this. Wow. Look at this. Can you see this well? Let me zoom in more. 200%. Turn off the event name. 79.5 yards on flip. That's an interesting play. $79.5. I mean, we got a 4 of 4. Mr. Downfield. They're facing the Jags and their horrendous defense. Let me bring this one up for you. Jags passing yards per game. Second most in the NFL. Wow. I mean, I'm about to make it official right now. The heck? The only thing that stops me truly, again, here's a second play. Again, this part of the show is very much for the viewer. It's not for VIPs. It's not for me. It's not for me. All my premium have already been posted. I can't pretend otherwise. I posted them all Wednesday morning, I believe. October 31st. What day was that? Thursday morning? All 14 picks? Full write-ups, every single one, photo, research. Like, y'all got the whole 9 yards for my research. Like, here's a little snippet. Let me screenshot. Like that David Montgomery rushing touchdown. That was the 6. I posted all the plays. Oh, it's down here. That was play 6. Play 7's right below it. Yeah, I posted all the plays Thursday morning. Full write-ups, researched, odds, everything. Okay? That's all in Discord. This A.J. Brown play, I'm telling you right now, if I wasn't already done betting for the weekend with, 12 units in play, I would be slamming this. The matchup is insane. Against the Jags, second most passing yards per game. A.J. Brown has been feasting this season. Receptions props at 5. That Derrick Henry rushing yards line was good. CeeDee Lamb receiving yards and touchdown was good. Good questions. Chuba rushing today. No, I'm done betting on Panthers. Chuba Hubba. Rush attempts. First thing I want to look at. Okay. Over 14.5 Hard Rock. 15.5 everywhere else. Rushing yards, 68.5. That's kind of high. This offense is not good in the last 2 weeks with Bryce Young. I mean, I'm actually more interested in the under, but I'm not touching it personally. Should I add CeeDee Lamb and David Montgomery to the parlay? Make it 9 legs? That's up to you, dude. Better float your boat. Tillman, we had him for receiving yards last week. I need receptions. 3.5 juice to the over. Minus 138. Best odds on FanDuel for Cedric Tillman. We had him last week, over 37.5 receiving yards. Just a target monster. And you see the snaps? They're good. 69 and 62. He's playing a ton of snaps, my friends, a ton of snaps. By the way, chat right now, if you are in my VIP or using mysparryedge.com, tell chat right now what you think about it. Please, if you're a VIP member, you be my receipt right now. You be my receipts. Don't make me do it. Cedric Tillman, I think, is a fine option for, betting. He's just going to keep getting targets. I don't know how much talent we have there. 47.5 is not a bad line either, It's up to you, though. It's up to you what you want to do with it. I mean, Chargers aren't like a phenomenal matchup, but Jameis likes them. I didn't go back to the well. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have. The targets and receptions alone, maybe I should have. It's not a bad play. It's not. It's just not. So, up to you. What's up, Gigs? Jordan Love nursing. What do you think about Jordan Love is nursing an injury and playing a tough Lions defense? I don't have any Jordan Love bets for a reason. I think the Lions punch him in the mouth today. Yeah, I did see that. That's sad. Young kid. Young. Mark Andrews receptions. More on the rushing game today for Baltimore. I just don't think they need to throw it. Receiving yards, 29.5. Receptions. 2.5 juice to the over. That's not a terrible line on DK. Look at the receiving yards. Hold on, man. 2.5 receptions looks good. Targets are up. Catches are up. Yards are up. Receiving touchdowns are back. Lawnmower goes by my window. What was the yard on Sunday morning? 43. Snap counts. I don't know what happened here with the snap pull. I mean, there's a lot to like out of all Mark Andrews plays, honestly. At 2.5 receptions, minus 130 on DK. I like this receiving yards just as much. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. What's up, Swifty? Honestly, I don't look at it. Are you talking about for the pick'em? The optimizer? You're using the pick'em optimizer? Yeah, like minus 132-ish odds. Aggregate odds. If you find that line on a pick'em app is usually pretty good. But for this is just data. Like how I'm using it right now is the best idea. Jacoby Myers. 4.5 receptions. Juice to the over. Wow, that's shocking. Receiving yards prop. 55.5 aggregate. Juice to the over. Wow, I don't know. I wouldn't touch that juice line. You could probably take it as a parlay. I'm not on that. No doubt. Mike, thank you very much for the follow. And thanks for watching. Chase Brown plays. Yeah, I mean, for fantasy. Unfortunately, his lines, I did look at, just everything's juiced. Like the receptions, look at that. Juice to the over. Rush attempts. That's kind of high, 16.5, 15.5. Like, I just think they're all fair. 67.5 for rushing yards. I don't know. I think it's tough. It's tough. It's like the data you're going to see, just none of it really makes a lot of sense. We don't have a ton of sample size with, Zach Moss being in and out of the lineup. So I think their rush and receiving is potentially interesting. Because we know he can catch it. We know he can rush it. But no, I'm not on Chase Brown. Maybe his touchdown? What's his touchdowns? What's the betting? Uh-oh. Did I lose stream? Chad, do you see me? Am I still here? I've got my YouTube up as well, and it's also paused for me. I can't see it. I'm nervous that stream has just dropped. Before I continue, tell me. Okay. Oh, man. My YouTube, it even paused, and I was just like frozen on my screen. It's always when I'm streaming and using so many things. Jack. Oh my gosh. Look at all these chat. Okay, y'all. Do I need a rapid fire here? Look at all these plays. Thank you very much. Been a member for a year. Donuts is legit. Tevin, thank you. Thank you. I'm on the wrong screen. Anytime touchdown, nuked. It's unfortunate. Minus 125, BetMGM if you like it for Chase Brown. It's not a bad play. Nothing against it. Gibbs rushing yards. All right, let's go rapid fire. I didn't realize there were this many plays people asking about. Gibbs, total touchdown, juiced. Rush attempts today. First thing I want to look at. 13.5. That's interesting. Let's pop open his player card. Wow, what's his rushing yard? 67.5? Phew. Oh, man. Well, his longest rush. That's what I was curious about because he keeps busting loose. Longest rush today, 16.5 for Jahmyr Gibbs. Not too shabby. Yeah, there's a lot to like there. Again, I think the Lions give it to the Packers. I do. I think they just punch him in the mouth today. Nothing wrong with that. Moving on. That's being worked on problems. You got to remember, my developers are in Florida. The hurricane pushed everything back 2 weeks. Like, that was a lot for a lot of people. Not everybody got hit hard, but some did, man. Some did. Trey McBride. So, in a perfect world, that wouldn't have bothered the timing of things, but I'm not pressing people who are dealing with hurricane aftermath. Receptions prop for Trey McBride's at 5.5. Let's see. Receiving yards 54.5 for Trey. Facing the Bears. What's the play here? I don't have one. You could probably outline 5 plus, 30 plus, something like that. 5 plus receptions, 30 plus receiving yards, 40 plus receiving yards. That's not a terrible idea. Malik Neighbors. Let's talk about him. I'm with you. Let's do it. Plus 155 for the touchdown. That's interesting. He's due. 6.5 receptions plus odds on FanDuel for the over. Not bad. If you like the under, minus 125 BetMGM, decent. Longest reception is the one I wanted to look at. Reception's looking pretty good. Long reception. All right, this was a nice play until the last 2 weeks, but you know how this usually works, my friends. Once the line starts dipping, that's when you start to get the value, and usually it takes a couple misses for it. I don't think I touch either of those. I think, here's my thought. I don't want to bet on Daniel Jones for 60 minutes. What I want is Neighbors could potentially have 3 catches on the day. One of them is a 30-yarder, and the other 2 are like 5 and 7 or something. It's like he'll go under on receptions, under on yards, but that long reception hits the over. I think that's my angle. If you're going to take any other angle, I probably would just take the receiving yards itself for the same concept of that he could have like a long catch or something. Again, it's not a talent disbelief in Malik Neighbors. It's the talent of his quarterback. That's it. So, yeah, that's my angle for him. He has to, right? I had him last week and he killed it. Okay, so if you tailed my touchdown parlay last week on Twitter, we had a 7-leg, I think, 8-leg, and the only guy to miss was Tyreek Hill. Who tailed that parlay? It was a plus 16,000 or something. Oh. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I think I bookmarked it because I was so frustrated. And I wanted to come back and stare at it. Be sad. I'm going to find it real quick. There it was. The ultimate touchdown lay last week. Bijan, touchdown. Henry, touchdown. Monty, touchdown. Mixon, touchdown. Hurts, touchdown. Kareem Hunt, touchdown. CeeDee, touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A plus 11,000. I didn't make one yet, did I? We're in hour number 2, and I haven't made it yet. Uh-oh. Do we make it now? Ooh. Do I just pivot right now from Q&A and make the Lotto of the week? I think I might. I think I might have to. Chat, it's up to you though. This is, remember, I tell you, the second half of the show is always to help you. It's not for me anymore. Tyreek Hill. Not betting on him this week against my Buffalo Bills. That's the only problem. Total touchdowns. Let me check chat and see what y'all say if you want me to pivot. Plus 150, great odds. Great odds. If I recall, Tyreek Hill has not had a good career against Buffalo, though. Tyreek Hill, game logs, first Buffalo Bills. That should pop up on StatMuse, right? There we go. I mean, Bills have kind of had his number. Pop-ups. Goodness. It's out of the way. I mean, here's Tyreek Hill versus Buffalo. He has not had more than 82 yards receiving against them in a game. He's had 2 touchdowns. And this, some of that's with Mahomes. What's his receiving yards? I mean, Tyreek Hill unders are no fun. And especially coming off a game where, like, he didn't play well, you know? Or he actually had 5 catches for 69 yards in the first half. Remember that? Had 1 catch for 3 yards in the second. So annoying. Because we had him for like over 79 and a half or something. 5 for 69 and a half. You know, that's kind of interesting. I just don't like taking unders on a guy who can get an 80-yard catch in one play. All right, chat, what do you say? Achane touchdown again. I'm already on an Achane play. Oh my gosh, chat. There are 70 comments waiting for me. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make the official Week 9 Lotto. I'm going to do it on FanDuel. Just easiest to navigate for me right now. There probably are some tokens and stuff that you guys have for your whatever pick'em apps, websites you have. Let's see. What do I have? Anytime touchdown scorer boost. Who we got tonight? Minnesota and the Vikings. I'm going to post this boost for Sunday Night Football to my members. There we go. Sunday Night Football for members. All right, let's get to it. Let's make the freaking Lotto of the week. So we'll start with D. Henry, of course. Oh my gosh. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we went 7-1 last week for the touchdown Lotto. Again, you want access, my friends, you can snag all my picks. 18-6. That's wrong. It's 20. What did we say? 22-10, 24-10 this week. I forgot to add NBA and college football last night. Or I added one of them and forgot the other college. I don't know. I might have just missed a day or two. But college football went 6-2 yesterday. NBA 2-3. So was that 8-5? 24-11? I don't know. 26-11. 8-5 would be 26-11 from this. So it's been a great VIP week. But grab that link down below. I'm going to make this touchdown lotto for y'all. Not even a touchdown lotto, just a lotto. Touchdown lotto. Those are more fun. There it is. There's that link. Grab that link. And thank you to everybody who's new watching today's show. Insane. I just can't believe how many people watched. You guys are incredible. You are incredible. Thanks for this. Absolutely incredible. My YouTube has popped off this week, and I don't know what I did to deserve it. And I am very, 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 very thankful for that. Means a lot to me. I work hard on this stuff. James Cook, let's add him in. So we're going to go with the guys we've already talked about. I'm trying to remember off the top of my freaking head, which is the problem here, because I'm very distracted. Monty? Kareem? How many is that? 5? Gosh darn it. I don't remember everybody. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Ace. Appreciate that. Hopefully people are using that $14.99 link. There's friggin' a dozen VIP picks waiting for you. I got to open up my Discord real quick because I don't remember what my picks were. I need to look at this real quick. Sorry. This is what happens in hour 2. I get tired. I need to find Atlanta Falcons, taking Bijan. We're going running back heavy here. And Saints. All right, now here's a question I have for you all. Last week, we included wide receivers. Remember, Tyreek and CeeDee Lamb. And they tanked us. But I like the idea of going back with some wide receivers to get some of these odds up. We got to get somebody on the Eagles. I'm thinking Jalen. Yeah, let's add him. He's fine. 2 wide receivers. Or, sorry, not 2 wide receivers. We got Jalen for the tush push and Justice Jefferson. Even though I really want to take A.J. Brown. What's A.J. Brown's odds? Plus 115. Oh. Here's the deal. Y'all can take out whomever you want on your own parlay. You know what I mean? Round robin these, take some as singles and straights by all means. Whatever you want to do to help yourself, do it. Jamar? 10 legs? An absolute lotto? A prayer? I use the boost. What do we think? Unless you're doing anything. Here's the deal, my friend. Yeah, Jamar Chase. Just added him. I think it's a fine odds. Fine odds here at minus 115. That's a fine ad. Big fan. Big fan. This could be it right here. I can't see it, though. That's a problem. That's a problem because I'm zoomed into freaking 400% or something on my browser. That's not a bad idea. Just round robin them. That's essentially a unit for me. $50 as a unit. I could round robin for a unit. Not a bad idea. Because listen, if you think this is okay, yeah, I say that, but then last week the plus 11,000 touchdown parlay missed by a single leg. Here, let me do this so I can see what I'm looking at. I can't see. This doesn't help either. There we go. 10-leg parlay. I got to zoom out, y'all. I can't see. Woo! All right, so I can't even get them all in a photo. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Do we do the lotto? Is this our lotto of the week? Let's just have some touchdown mania. What I like about it here is, like, let's say we make it all the way to Sunday Night Football with Justin Jefferson and Kareem Hunt. Like, what if these all cash? Come on, guys. Like, there's a chance. There's always a chance, but there's a very high implied probability that half of these don't hit. Okay. This is a lotto. Okay. But if we go 8 for 8 here, and we are going into Sunday Night Football with Justin Jefferson and Kareem Hunt left, your cash out option is going to be like a plus 6,000. Like, they're going to be offering 60 times your buy-in by then. They will. I'm telling you right now, they will. So there's always something like that. You could also, let's say we go 5 for 5 in the 1 p.m. slate here. Henry, Cook, Robinson, Kamara, Chase, Hurts. No, not Hurts, just Chase. Stops there. You're going to get a cash out option for the 4 p.m. Like a decent one. I would imagine at that point you'll get like a 8x, 10x. Like, you can always, like, I'm not hitting the cash on a $1 bet, but I'm just saying, like, if you want some cash and you're happy, you know, you can cash it and then reinvest on the 4 p.m. and prime time. You could break these down. You could do a 1 o'clock lay only, a 4 o'clock lay, and then a primetime lay. Like, there are many ways you could use these picks. I want you to do whatever you want to do with this. But let's have some fun. And listen, again, I don't expect more than the touchdown bets are volatile. I don't expect more than like 6 or 7 of them to hit. Hopefully you're doing it the correct way. I already talked about how to use these players, the way I'm using them. You know, you've got some straight picks in here you can rock. I see 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them with good odds. So, and then you know about the rushing touchdown odds being better on Fliff. So do what you want with this info. Round robins, parlays, mini parlays, water it down, nerf it, take players out, buff it, add players, do 2+ touchdowns, first time, whatever you want. This is for you. This is for you to help you out. Is that yummy or what? That coffee's so good. That's plus 2,800 on Fliff. Nice job, bro. Thank you for showing me. I'm going to add it right now. Live, because I'm here to make money too. And hey, the only problem is, you know, on Fliff, do they do cash outs? Sergio? I don't even know. Do you get a cash out option on Fliff? I feel like you don't. It was a good stream today. We covered a lot. Man, Jamar Chase on Fliff, minus 120. Some of these are decent. Here, I'll read these off as I'm going. So I saw minus 140 anytime for the first one. Bijan. James Cook, minus 120. Kamara. Do we have Kamara on the list? Oh, good. Minus 180. Jalen Hurts could be interesting. What's his at? Jalen Hurts, plus 125. Look at this. Anytime touchdown for Jalen on FanDuel, minus 115. It's a plus 125. How do I do this? Yeah, it's not going to wait. It's not going to work. Plus 125. Wow. That's a good value. What else we got? Anytime? Nope. No cash outs. Yeah, that's the problem. So I would suggest, since the odds are so good there, you can. Here's the deal. On Flip, you should probably be breaking down this list into smaller parlays. It sounds like it's an extreme value, and that's what you should do because you're not getting the cash out option. So probably better if you're going to do the long lay, the 10 leg on like FanDuel or DraftKings, something like that. But if you want to break it down into, 3 legs, 5 legs, do multiple variations, shoot. That's where to do it, man. Oh my goodness. Especially if you start adding in like the rushing touchdowns. Oh my word. Then your odds really get buffed there. Man, these odds are way better. Are they just trying to become like the place to go do your touchdown bets? Oh my word. Did I post this in Discord? I see a play here. And I don't know if I made it official. I've alerted it. Yes, I did. Okay, good. Okay, good. We got that for plus 100, and the odds are minus 130 now. Oh, man. I take care of my Discord. My gosh. You guys are so lucky. Yeah, I would totally break down this list. No doubt about it. I would break down this list like crazy into smaller parlays. There's a lot to like here. I'm going to take some photos here and post to Discord. This is going to be fun. Why not? Let's do a giveaway too if we cash. $100? Yeah, we'll make it 100. Have some fun with this. This is cool. That's cool. Thanks for the heads up. Thank you. I do it live. All right, yo, we're an hour and 20 minutes. My gosh, how'd we do that? I don't know how that happened. I was busy today. I hope that this video was extremely helpful. I hope that you take a look at my VIP product for $14.99 using that code Donuts50 and link down below. And if you're new and you just checked out the channel today, thank you for subscribing, for watching, for supporting, and hopefully I was supportive for your NFL Sunday and I can help you win some money. And I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. This was fun. This was fun. I am back tomorrow morning though. If you're like, man, I enjoyed today's show with like the pace. I talked about so many betting angles, and you're like, I just want to be here more. This is a good show. It's a good channel. Come back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Set the alarm on your phone. I will be back in the morning. I promise you, 9 a.m. We got more live shows to talk about, NFL Monday Night Football and my NBA stream. So I do them both combined into one show. I think you'll really enjoy it. I do. It's a good way to get a nice overview of Monday night, some free picks, and then, of course, the NBA overview of the slate is always fun. There's like 10 to 12 games Mondays usually, so it'll be a good time. So come back tomorrow morning and hit the like button on your way out, whether you're on Twitter or YouTube. And I will see you in the morning, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm just, man, I'm so appreciative. I can't end the stream. I'm humbled. Today was really cool. I couldn't believe how many people showed up. Thank you very much for that. And I love y'all.